Critical thinking is an important subject that you could apply anywhere in your life. That could be in the classroom, that could be at your internship, that could be at your current job you're working at, or it could be at your job when you graduate and you're working in your industry.
We live in a day and age where information is basically exploding all around us. Many of us grew up with the internet. We can get on the internet, we can search, Google something, we can find out information from a variety of sources. But the real question is, what's true and what's not true? What is our ability to analyze the information and to really take it apart and figure out, what's information out there that's really useful and credible?
And critical thinking allows us to analyze this information with a clearer eye and an ability to recognize where the truth is and where the arguments come into place.
Critical thinking allows us to effectively solve problems in our lives, in the workplace, as well in dealing with anything that you think you may want to do. Most people don't realize that they use critical thinking when they simply want to go buy a piece of candy, or if they want to buy a large purchase like a house or a car. Critical thinking is a very important tool that should be practiced, that we can use on and on and on for the rest of our lives, and it's really the basis of problem solving.
One of the main things that we do in massage and sports rehab is to use critical thinking skills. Part of those critical thinking skills involve observation, analysis of data, and putting that data together to form an intervention plan. We also have to be able to justify that intervention plan to many different people, like chiropractors, doctors, physical therapists, and even some of our spa owners. We have to justify the actual arrangement, that the treatment that we make for our clients. And one of the main things that we do is what we call clinical reasoning. So we use a clinical reasoning model to put together all that data and then come up with a treatment plan for our clients.
Your ability to be persuasive is so important in the workplace, in school, wherever you go. How much do you really have faith in what you're saying? Can you persuade somebody that what you are saying is the truth? What are your argumentation skills? Are you able to debate a topic? Are you able to take a side and successfully persuade somebody else to believe your side of the argument?
An ability to effectively think critically will allow us to become more effective in our workplace, in our relationships, and in whatever we attempt to do.
I think it's important for students to take this class, critical thinking and analysis, because in a workplace you always come across problems that you need to solve, and it really requires, this class requires you to think on your feet and to be able to analyze a problem and come up with the solutions.
So critical thinking is important, especially for sports and rehabilitation and massage students, because they have to learn how to discern what information they're receiving from clients or doctors is going to be most important for what their jobs entail. What necessary information they can take to design their rehab plans or to do their massage techniques on them, and without being able to analyze all that information that they're receiving, they wouldn't be able to come up with a sound plan that will be conducive to whatever treatment it is that they're doing for that person.
In today's workplace, it's so important to be able to solve problems. You have to be able to think on your feet, and so many times we get bogged down into thinking that, I need to learn the law, or I need to learn these certain techniques in my field. Those are all very important, but what's really important to employers and what's really going to help you the most on your job is, can you think through a problem? Can you solve problems, and can you think on your feet? That's what employers really look for, and that's really why we focus in on critical thinking here at Fremont College.